6 players you need to add right now to save your season, starting with Trey Benson. He is somehow still available in over 50% of ESPN leagues, and he may return in week 10. Without Benson, this backfield has been a mess, with Michael Carter and Bam Knight sharing carries after DeMarcado fumbled his role away. As he returns, his role should only get bigger, as should the role of Colston Loveland, who's available in 75% of leagues. He was the number 10 pick in the draft and the number 1 tight end taken, and he showed why in week 9. He exploded for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns only on 7 targets. With Kmet leaving this game early, Loveland saw 65 snaps and ran a route on half of them. If Kmet misses extended time, Loveland has top 10 tight end potential. So yes, add the rookie, but also add the sophomore Blake Corum, who's available in 90% of leagues. Slowly but surely, the Rams backfield has become a 2-headed monster, with Corum seeing 13 touches for the 2nd week in a row. Not only that, but he actually started the second half for the Rams and played the entire first drive. Kyren is still the lead back here, but if anything happens to Kyren, Blake Corum is an Alexander Madison type of handcuff going forward. So add Corum, but also make sure you're adding Dylan Sampson, who's available in 90% of leagues. Sampson put up decent numbers at the start of the season, seeing 20 touches in week 1 and 10 fantasy points in week 2. Since then, it's been the Quinshon Judkins show, but he left week 8 with a banged up shoulder. If Judkins can't return, Sampson may be in line for a massive day against an abysmal Jets defense. So add him, and make sure you're adding Parker Washington, who's available in 95% of leagues. After injuries to Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr., and even Diami Brown, he is the last man standing in Duval County. As a result, he saw 9 targets in week 9. If Brian Thomas and Diami Brown cannot play in week 10, Parker Washington is a viable play in deeper leagues. And if you have room in your roster, please go add Joe Flacco, who is on bye, but now's the time to get him. He's available in 65% of leagues, and I'll admit that I was not high on Joe Flacco, but he has been money. He has thrown for 2 or more touchdowns in every single game as a Bengal. He's also gone over 300 passing yards twice and had 470 versus the Bears in week 9. With the Bengals on bye, now's the time to get him before he's at the top of the waiver wire in week 11. Those are players who will save your season. If I missed anyone, comment down below.